Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. We could notice ourselves, whether you feel it, see it, hear it, or know it, on a train full, like a train car full of your favorite guides, like 50, 60, 70 guides and one train car and you. If we could just breathe into that train going and the sense of journey and adventure, if we could just breathe into that and notice people in the aisles, guides communicating with you. If we could just breathe into the energy of that, the energy of that frivolity, the energy of adventure, the energy of journey. And if we could just breathe into one central fact, which is you belong, that you are seen, heard, welcomed, encouraged, celebrated. So if we could breathe into that energy, that loveliness, that oneness, and if we could take to heart here that great things are here. So if we could just lovingly breathe into that. And if we could feel into two things, let's notice what it's like to detach from the question, well, where are we going? Let's just breathe in and just notice the journey. If you could notice the guide sitting to your right, the guide sitting to your left, your favorite guides, lots of them. If we could just breathe into that. And we'll notice the peace that is present right now. And if we could just breathe into that atmosphere. Wonderful. If you can notice the tallest guide, if there's a default, might be Archangel Michael. Let's notice the tallest guide making a speech in the train car. And like making a toast with everyone making the same gesture, like the holding up the glass, let's perhaps let the gesture right now be to have a hand on your heart. And let's take a moment to feel unified, to feel unified within ourselves, body, mind, spirit, emotion, heart, head, hand, toe, torso. Just breathing into the one of you that is here and breathing in to this connection, this deep connection, this rootedness with you in every single guide, the 60, 70 guides on that train car. And let's notice the tall guide making the speech, the toast, saying your name. And with the vision that we're having, the feeling that we're having, the knowing of this experience, however it's coming to you, if we can notice this sense of safety, security, and belonging happening to your physical existence right now and in your physical existence. So we'll just breathe into all that. Wonderful. Whatever this means to you, let's notice the different guides putting in your pockets insurance policies. If you could just notice that. And let's perhaps notice the feeling behind the insurance policies. And there's perhaps, 20, 30 policies being put into your pockets. Let's notice what the guides and angels mean by that. Let's just breathe into that. And let's notice what it's like to be given an assurance policy. And if we could breathe into the confidence that the guides have for you and about you. And if we could feel in this moment the treasure being revealed of their care for you. Let's notice this fresh in this moment, like it's the first time. If we could just breathe into being aware rather than, yeah, angels. Let's notice what it's like. Oh, thank you, angels, for believing in me. Oh, thank you, angels and guides, for being with me in every single moment. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful alignment. Thank you for the creativity that is here. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for keeping me safe and enhancing my sense of safety in every single moment. Let's just breathe into all those different things. We'll hear the blue jay reminding us to choose wisely. If we could see that the choices are already made, but if we could align our choices with what we want, not with fear. So if we could just breathe in, we'll say a few things out loud. I am perfectly safe and protected right now. I'm always safe. Thank you, angels, for being diligent in your care for me. I see you at work, and I appreciate your presence. Thank you, goddesses and guides, for always being with me. Thank you for adding flavor to my life. I choose to be safe and well and happy right now. Thank you for amplifying my choice. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe into all that. Breathing into the peace that's here, the love that's here, the joy that is here. So we'll just notice all of that. And noticing that good things are here. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could lovingly come back to the awareness of you being in this train car with 60 or 70 guides, the sing alongs, the intentions, the cheers, and you being part of it, you being included. So if we could breathe into the energy of assimilation, rather than feeling different from the angels, goddesses, and guides, let's notice what it's like to assimilate into their energy and then doing the same with you. So releasing or dropping any sense of difference, perhaps dropping out of hoping they'll do something or negotiating. Let's notice what it's like to exist in ownership. And feeling the clarity in this moment. Wonderful. If we could take in a breath, let's notice perhaps at one end of the train car, a lovely guide taking you by the hand to have a private conversation with you. Just notice what that is. If there's a default guide for that, it's Lady Portia, but it might be different for you. Let's just breathe in. And let's just notice that conversation. And if we can notice that guide opening up the train window and just dropping out, dropping away, all fear, all apprehension. And if we could breathe in with that guide and feel the ownership that is here and the relaxation that comes from the ownership of your choices, your intentions, your free will. And if we could say out loud, I take ownership of my life and I have a lot of help. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And let's notice super specifically, let's notice right now, let's let the train journey continue, but in your physical self, let's notice right now your skin relaxing. Let's just breathe into that as an intention, as something to witness and notice. Let's notice your skin relaxing, your skin being healthy and vital. And let's notice your heart relaxing. And let's notice your brain relaxing. And if we could see like two hummingbirds outside, the spheres of your brain being in perfect harmony. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And let's notice in your physical reality and with the you who's on the train with the guides, whichever is easier for you to envision and to empower in. Let's very simply notice right now having or setting an intention for the rest of this day and for all of this coming week. Let's just breathe in. There might be the same thing, there might be two different things. Let's just breathe into what your intention is for this day. Let's give that words. Today I choose to be, we might say, today I choose to be happy and present. Today I enjoy radiant health. Today I celebrate life. I release placing my goodness into the hands of others. I claim my goodness right now. I release being distracted by circumstances. I feel loved and pure right now. Thank you, angels, for perfectly healing me right now in all ways as I enjoy this day. Wonderful. Let's just breathe into that. Let's lovingly place intention for this coming week. I choose to have a joyous week full of healing and health, joy and frivolity, clear communication, and civility all around. I allow the highest good to come forward for me. I align myself with creativity and focus and flow and fun. So we'll just breathe into that. Just notice anything that you want to add to that. Good job. Wonderful. And let's very simply say out loud with those intentions for today and for this coming week. Let's say out loud, I thank you, angels, for being with me always. I ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is. So let's just breathe. And let's indeed just notice this part of you that is on that train, always moving forward with 60 or 70 guides who love you always. That space always exists. Let's notice the you sitting where you are, who is always connected, always loved, and has everything that you want right now, including health, including safety, including fun, including creativity, including community, that you are seen, heard, and loved right now. And with generous peace and wonderful love, we say to all the guides on the train, all the guides with us always, and seeing no difference between the two, and the reflections from nature, including the blue jays and the hummingbirds, we say out loud to all this, thank you so much. And with generous peace and wonderful love, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace, for perfect clarity and loving joy. And we celebrate all the good that's here for us and for everyone in the world. We choose to see everyone in the world thriving. We choose to release the idea of threat and embrace loving care and the fact that everyone wants peace and love. And we choose to align ourselves with peace and love and to have our vibrations be high and mighty, powerful and strong. And we choose to celebrate the good and health that's here for us right now. And with wonderful clarity and perfect peace, we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.